What up, YouTube? So this is gonna be my day 24 and 25 check-in. Technology happened again, but I don't blame technology. It's my fault. What you call it? I hit my upload limit 2 days ago on when I did my YouTube Shorts. It cut me off at YouTube Short 96. And so I just left it in the queue, thinking that the next day it'd pick right up, and within their 24-hour or whatever, and it never did. So. Heads up, if it says your limit has been reached, you might as well just go ahead and delete that upload, because it won't do anything with it, or at least it didn't do anything with it in my case. And so when I got back on the next day, I saw that it said that my YouTube limit was still reached on those videos. So I figured, okay, well, this is a timing thing, and I'll wait. And so anyway, so now we're here, and something happened to me today, and I told her about my YouTube channel and whatnot. So she ended up watching this. Hi, how you doing? But like, something dawned on me today, and it has actually given me some clarification. And I don't know how I would even start this, but. So in my life, I'm privileged enough to get to meet some really, really cool people, really wonderful people. And it's their hearts that shine out to me a lot. Like, if you ain't got a heart, I ain't got no interest. I give a shit what you look like. It don't really matter, okay? You can be a supermodel. If you ain't got no heart, I ain't got no time for you. I'm a male. So I'll probably notice this or that, but I look my eyes to the ground, because I choose not to objectify anybody. There's such thing as a male that's processed his way through life enough to understand that it's okay that there's a dog in me. That's fine. Okay, I'm masculine. I'm straight. I like women, but it's not right for me to objectify the beautiful souls I get to meet on a daily basis based on their body parts, because then I'm missing out, because I don't get to see them. And I processed all that a long time ago, and I'll never go back. I just can't. I can't. The human beings, everybody, you're all human beings. When we all wake up in the morning, okay, it don't matter if the person that's on the other side of this camera has a nice rack, or if you're some well-cut dude. It doesn't matter if you're none of those things, and you, like, believe it or not, the 97% of the world is unhappy with your body, and that's fine. We all have that. But my point about when you first wake up, okay, and you stepped out of dream state, or whatever it is you experience in your nighttime, and you stare at the ceiling, it's the same for all of us. We're all human beings. We all have the same issues, and we all have the same needs, because we all have to eat, live, and breathe. Come on, we all the same. Okay, we all got the same issues. I'd say really, it's not really until you step in front of that mirror in the morning after you do your business, whatever, and get yourself ready before you go outside, that you don the face, the face, your face, who you are. You know what I mean? Up until that moment, we all the exact same. It's not until then that we put on our masks. But where this beautiful young soul had brought to me was the fact that I didn't have a response for something that she asked me about, and it really kind of bothers me that there's. I thought I did. I gave her a response, and I did. I gave her. She asked me about deity work, and so I gave her my experience of the first time I experienced deity. But I'm an empath, but I'm a dude. I'm a masculine, so I'm big skull. Okay, So it dawned on me that even though she asked me about deity, what she was trying to ask me was how to start a relationship with deity. And the second that that dawned on me, I actually have a gift for her. I'm gonna give her next time I see her. I found out she works tomorrow, but I'm not. I'm married, so I'm not going to no store chasing no girl. Even though it's not like that. It's based on spirituality. That's why I connected with this person. Um, but I'm really impressed actually with the things that she's interested in and whatnot. That's why I think this gift that I have for her would have been perfect. But she'll get it the day I end up seeing her. But the thing that had dawned on me is that when she asked that question, I should have already had this answer. That's my bad. So if you're watching, I'm sorry I didn't have the answer for you right then. I should have already been able to explain how to begin that path. And since I've been out here, I was sitting in the shed after I got back home. I want to thank that person, and I want to thank that person because they allowed me some clarity. It's kind of odd. It'd be odd for me to even say it, because it never once, even though it's really kind of just dawned on me, like it really just has just dawned on me that between the content that I put on YouTube, between the things that I'm trying to put together, between what it is that I'm doing here, I just started the channel to start the channel. Like I had 1,000,001 ideas, but I never really had any clarity on what it was that I was doing. I just had 1,000,001 ideas, and I knew that every day I beat myself up because I would have ideas that are things I would like to share on YouTube, and here I was not sharing them. So I'd write them down and whatnot, but it had dawned on me that a person come to me asking about spirituality. That's beautiful because that's me. That's what I do, you know. And I'm sorry, I didn't handle that properly. I should have had more information. And it dawned on me the reason I don't have any more information is because I've never once considered myself to be a guru in any way. It even feels kind of strange, like I say, but it's dawned on me that with the content that I'm creating and what all this is really turning into for me, I think I'm going to be a guru. Like, I think I'm going to actually teach a spiritual path. Like, I actually think that I have a spiritual path to teach you. So thank you, beautiful soul, for giving me that. But and I have a gift for you the next time I see you. But I have so much content, I have so many things written down, but I've never once viewed them from the point of teaching anybody. I've just viewed them from the point of my observations of life and then how I processed them and wrote it down. But I never really thought about being a teacher, if that makes any sense. And not that she didn't say, or she didn't, it's not, there's no teacher implied between me and this person, but it had dawned on me that the question that she had asked me, it required a teacher's response. If she had asked the right person, but I didn't have the teacher's response because I haven't accepted my role. And So again, thank you, beautiful soul. And you were very well deserving of the gift I'm going to give you. But I think I'm going to start figuring that out. Like even the way that I put the things that I put in my about page on YouTube, and even the things that I put in my about page on Patreon for when I get that started. I have a lifestyle to actually teach. But God has gifted me with that. I have an actual way, an actual path. And I'm figuring out more about it as I go, which is why I'd never once considered myself to be a teacher in any way, shape, or form. Until this wonderful person asked me about deity work. And the answer is the rainbow exists. I mean, yeah. You can try to box up anything and everything you experience in your physical, okay, because that's your nature. That's this. We all have that nature. It's human, okay. But you don't have. It's not that you don't have the right. It's that you don't even have the capability to grasp the first concept of trying to box God. Like he just. Sorry. Rainbow exists. All I can really tell you, brother, sister, is that God is rainbow. God is multiform. There is more than one beautiful aspect of humanity. There's more than one beautiful aspect of plants. There's good is in multiple aspects. There's multiple ways to be good. There's multiple ways to be pure. There's multiple ways to be positive, right? God is multifaceted. Even that right there should be enough to teach you that, okay? But I never once thought about being a teacher ever in my life, because I guess I just never thought that I was big enough, qualified, or that I met any of the rules or bounds or whatever. But my point on coming onto YouTube was because I know that I've lived a life that has involved tragedy and trauma, and I'm not here to play my fiddle and make you feel bad for me. It's not about that. I'm here to play my fiddle and teach you how to get over your own things. And I feel like I've pretty well accomplished some of those things, but I've never thought about creating a path for a person to follow. And I know where to go looking to learn those things in order to establish what that path actually is and how to go about it. I have a solid understanding of several aspects of what I would term to be my own spiritual path. I'm blessed with that. Thank you, God. I love you, God. Thank you very much. It was all to teach me to bring me here. Thank you. Thank you for your confirmation. But I feel very sorry if you wouldn't have watched this video. Lady from the store I went to today. I should have had a better answer for you, and I should have been prepared for that. And I just have honestly never considered myself a teacher. And I'm sorry I repeated that a few times in this video. It's just it just never really has dawned on me. But it was. I knew that. I knew I had content to create, and I do, and I knew I know where it's all sitting at. Like I said, I wrote everything down. But I just hadn't really picked it up yet, and I knew there was a reason why I was taking a pause, but I didn't know what the pause was. It was for that sweet person to walk into my life and to ask me the question I was not prepared to be asked. It's because I never considered myself in that role. So, looks like I have myself some clarification. I hope sometime around your 24th or 25th day of doing YouTube, you either have your clarification beforehand or you at least receive it then. But for mine came on the 25th day of YouTube, and I already walk a spiritual path, but I need to make that understandable so I can teach that to people. This is the start of that. So we'll see how it goes. Either way, it's day 25, baby. And I say if I'm here and you're watching, then you're here. And God bless you. And keep your head up. All right. Don't let nobody tear you down in any way, shape, or form. You're doing good.